All right, I think we're recording. All right. So hopefully y'all can see my screen. Y'all see my screen? Y'all can see my screen. All right, cool. All right. So y'all can see as soon as it pops up. What the hell? Y'all can see my MetaTrader then? 777. All right. All right. All right. So let me rid of. All right. So I was hoping that there was gonna be some actual like trades that I could take whenever I went live tonight. I even waited to go live until like this time because I was just waiting and waiting and waiting for something to set up. And nothing is actually set up yet, but there are a couple things that I'm looking at that I believe are setting up. All right. The only thing I don't like is it's not very user friendly. All right. So on Euro GBP, right? We have a star here. We are in the blue hot zone. Okay. So, and if I come out here, right? If I really zoom out, if you look, every time we come into this blue hot zone and a star pops up, we shoot far away. Here, we shoot far away. Here, we shoot far away. Here, boom, 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 boom. Every time we've come into this blue hot zone, we've shot away. Now, not every time we got a star bar arrow, actually only a few of them. But since we've come into this hot zone, I'm going to be looking for buy signals. I'm on the 4-hour time frame right now. I can go down on the 1-hour time frame and watch this as well. And I like this view a little bit better because on the 1-hour, right, we look like we're at more of a discount in terms of trading, because if you measure from this leg all the way up to this leg right here, we are below 50% of that level. Let's see. Boom. I'm just using the stock Fibonacci levels here, so I don't know what this is going to look like. Hopefully it'll show me a 50% level. Yep, we're below 50%. Right here, we're below 50%. So let me get this ugly ass fib off of this chart. Already enough shit on this chart with the star bar arrow. You know what I mean? How the hell? I guess it's staying on there. Are we looking for fair value gaps mainly? Honestly, bro, I'm just checking out this this star bar arrow, to be honest with you. I do use fair value gaps as a confluence, right? And if I was to go to TradingView and look on a daily chart, I'm not going to go to the daily on this right now because it takes too much to load. But if you just look, I'm not saying we're buying here yet, right? But now that we're down here, we could start looking for breaks of structure to the upside and fair value gaps to take advantage of. There's just nothing here yet. You know what I mean? Like I go down to the 1-hour time frame. We started to move up, but we haven't broken through anything that's worth anything yet. We at least got to come above here, or see what happens on a lower time frame. Like I can go down to the 15-minute. 15-minute is starting to show that we're moving to the upside, but nothing spectacular yet. Like right here is the last high that pushed to these lows here. Or you could argue this high pushed to this low and we broke that, but that's not very substantial to me. So there's nothing here yet. I'm just saying the star bar arrow is indicating that we can start looking for buy opportunities in here, right? like I said, I zoom out, and what do I see? Every time we come down into this zone, we buy up rapidly. Like, what if you could have caught this star bar arrow setup, right? That's what I'm trying to catch in here. But we could come down farther yet, you know what I mean? So, like, until I have, like, a reason to buy, I'm not going to buy. But I wanted to go through a couple charts. If anybody do, okay, I do. I got to get used to this Telegram thing. But I'm gonna go through a couple of charts. If anybody wants me to look at any charts, I guess you got to type it in the actual Telegram. GU. All right, I'll pull up GU. I guess you got to type it in the Telegram. I guess there's no like chat on the video, which is kind of a bum. I'm gonna have to like create like a special like Telegram channel just for these calls and stuff because this is gonna clutter up like the Telegram like crazy. But don't worry, go ahead, do it for now. That's fine. Um, we got to communicate somehow. But all right, so actually, I'll just pull up GU first. I have a bunch of charts. I got so many charts open right now. It might make my shit. All right, come on, come on, come on. Why does MetaTrader make the stock chart so damn ugly? Like for real? Why would anybody ever want to look at their chart like this? Why? Why would you want green bars on a black and white gridded chart? That just looks so stupid, right? What the hell? All right, GU. I mean, ultimately, like I see this area right here. Like if we're just talking, like if I was gonna analyze the chart, I see this is an area that we can gravitate towards, right? Like just because I got this system doesn't mean I'm not gonna know what I know. You know what I mean? So I still am going to come to this chart, and if I don't see anything that I'm going to trade immediately, I can still look at this chart and like get an idea of where I think it's going to go and where does price normally go to. It goes to liquidity and imbalances. So we got an imbalance right there, and it looks like right up here is some liquidity that we've already ran through. So if we're running through an old high like a major liquidity point, which this was a pretty big liquidity point. Like this was a big impulse down. There was a lot of people selling in this big fair value gap right here. That ultimately it didn't work out for them, right? So now that we've taken all that money, it could be the driving force to push the market back down in at least to this fair value gap. If not, it could come and take down all these lows down here because look, I can see these two wicks right here are creating equal lows, like relatively equal. Boom. See, they're not perfect because the line's not straight, but whoops. Oh, I don't want to delete the indicator. I want to delete my damn line that I drew. I gotta quit drawing on these charts. This is the only thing about meta. But so there's liquidity down there that we could go run through, and then there's still fair value gaps down here that we could come to buy back up. The dollar has been pretty strong. They've been saying, anyways. So this could start to go the other way, back down. And we could start to break this low right here and then break down. That's what's up. Are you talking about the one that I drew or the one that's down below? You know what? I need to open up my trading view. That way for stuff like this. Because when I'm going to be drawing on the chart, I still got to have my own charts. This is why trading view is always going to be a thing. You know? All right, so you look at the daily. They've just created equal highs that we might come up and get, or we're going to leave there for later. If we leave it there for later, we're definitely coming back for it. You know, this big run down here doesn't necessarily make me believe that we were going to be bearish yet, because look where we came to. You know, we respected the midpoint by not closing through it, and then we ran up, broke this internal structure right here. Now we're battling with the external structure right here of this specific leg right here, and this is all on the daily time frame. You know what I mean? So like, there's liquidity being created up here, right? And now daily fair value gaps are huge, right? So you always want to know where they're at, because the big money is definitely operating off of a higher time frame like this as well, depending on AU. That's what's up. All right, so let's go down time frames and look at this a little bit more. I'm guessing you're looking at. Wait, were you talking about a fib from this point up? Oh, whoops. The hell. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I guess that fair value gap does line right up in with them fib levels right there. I'm guessing that you're talking about that right there. Am I correct? I don't think he's on here anymore. It's all good. Back to the drawing board. Boom, boom, boom. Where's my damn? Yo, this damn MetaTrader has been pissing me off. It won't come up. There we go. That's because this SBA is such a. It takes a lot to run it. So yeah, I could see it coming down for a buy, but so if I get a star bar arrow to like indicate me to sell it down, I'll sell down to that area. But okay, let's look at USD Chef, because I wanted to show you guys something on this. So if I scroll out, I gotta go to the 1 hour time frame. I don't see anything yet to buy on. Wait, is this not the one that I was looking at? No, this can't be. Yeah, no, there's nothing on this one. Maybe it was this one. And ultimately, I was looking at UJ earlier. I posted this in the Discord, and we're playing off of this previous big fair value gap over here. This big one right here, okay? We tapped into it and rejected down, okay? Now there's a fair value gap right here that we're inside of now. Do y'all see that? Like, do I have to go draw that out, or can you see that? Because you got this fair value gap came into, broke down away from it, created another fair value gap right here. I'm drawing. Gotta change. Damn it, messed up. I'm gonna just have to learn to become a professional trader for it. You know what? Now we're inside this fair value gap right here. Okay, we were first rejected off of this one here, came down, boom, boom. Now we're here. I want to see something start happening down here, but until I get it, we got a black star, but nothing as of yet. So USD JPY and Euro GBP are on my list of watches, and then Euro CAD. Okay, we got this big fair value gap right here that we came into. We have a star, we have a bar, but we don't have an arrow yet. I'm just waiting for an arrow on this one. If you look at the trend on this one, we've been moving up steadily. I go to the 4-hour time frame. Look how many times it's gone up. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just waiting for another continuation. Or we could be looking at a reversal as well, because there is a lot of trendline liquidity here being built up. But look how long this one ran. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, when we can catch that arrow to the downside, we're gonna catch it. I mean, look at this one that we caught down. Look at this one that it caught down. Look at this one that it caught down. Look at this one that it caught down. It caught every single one of them down. Looks like it caught every single one of them up. So if we're gonna catch it to the downside, we'll wait for that as well. I mean, we do got a black star up here on the 4-hour, but no sell indication yet. I don't see no reason to sell. I still see continuation for buys. Until we see a reason to sell, we're not going to sell. We're going to continue buying, right? We got the star, we got the bar. We're just waiting for the arrow. Sure, we're doing all right on the chat. All right, so EuroCAD, we're watching for a buy setup. Remember, we got this fair value gap here that we rejected out of as well. So we're not just using the star bar arrow. We're also using our fair value gaps as well. Because remember, we are still going to always trade with the idea that the market's going to move towards liquidity and fair value gaps. Okay, because the market trades on an algorithm, right? Like, I'd love to talk to Taz and see if like he has any fair value gap stuff programmed into this SBA. Because if he doesn't, he needs to add that. You know, that would be great. Yeah. Bitcoin, I caught this star bar arrow down to here earlier. I've seen another star pop up and I got out. Nothing here for me to get yet unless there's a bar or something pop up. Because ultimately, you look at this, like it doesn't look like we should really be selling. It looks like we could be continue buying. Like nothing really broke down here, you know? So we'll wait and see. USD CAD, nothing really here that I like. I mean, we had a break up here, but until I need to see some more price action on this. So we'll wait and see on this. I don't know why this chart's even on here. I think I accidentally loaded it up. But nothing really on this one. I don't even know what that one is. Euro USD, kind of just like GU. We got these fair value gaps down here after this break to the upside, taking out some liquidity over here. So we got reasons to come down here. So we could see a sell signal, but we also want to be looking for a buy signal down here. So check this out. We got a star and we got a bar. We can come back down here and get the arrow. That could happen. That's part of that's a way that this can set up. Because look here, star, bar, arrow. This arrow didn't pop up until we came back up into the hot zone. And then broke back down. US 30, I don't see shit. All right. It's just been bullish, 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 bullish on this. And we're up really high right now. So I think we're going to have to let this move because I don't feel comfortable selling this at all. Like, at all. Like not a bit, nothing at all, not even like a retracement sell. I just don't want to. I don't feel like you see we're up here at the top and we could come down here to down here like at this fair value gap. Let me put that on the chart. Change the color of that. Yes. Let's make her green. And that's a little too much, but all right, fuck it. Ooh, oops, sorry for my language. But we got all this liquidity resting down here, right? And we could definitely break down to go get that, but I'm just kind of scared to sell unless I see some real thing start breaking down. Let's look at the lower time frame. We do got a black star. We got this gap here to go fill in, but see, just no lows have been broken yet. I gotta see some stuff being broken before I sell or do anything. Let's look at GJ. Nothing really on GJ until this was the first trade that I took with the star bar arrow right here. I took it like right here, and I took it all the way down to here, and I got out because I got on an experience call, and then I come back after the call, and we were all the way down here. I could have made like so much more money, and then look, it literally turned around, and you could have got right back in, and look at that puppy. That's just insane. So I do watch these very closely, you know, because if you get a setup and you want to, you don't take it, you know what I mean? Like you could really be missing out on money. So I got one other chart over here. I think I got gold yet. Gold has just been bullish, 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 like everything else. So with everything being this bullish, they're all gonna retrace and break down and attack all these this current trend that has happened. It's gonna attack a lot of it. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. All of these lows have major liquidity below them. Okay. And but just look at that run up. You know what I mean? Yeah, we might catch a sell, but ultimately we need to be looking for buys on this, you know? But if we're waiting for buys, we're gonna be waiting a while. So why not try and catch some sells on the way down? You know what I mean? I just don't see nothing here yet. Yeah. Anybody have any chart they want me to look at? I think the best ones that I had was Euro CAD. Here we got the star, we got the bar. We're just waiting for the arrow on this one. Shut up. The only thing I hate about it. We got the star, we got the bar, we just need the arrow. It's still like actually running, like the sell entry is still running from this star bar arrow here. Like, so technically if you got in this star bar arrow sell here, then you were still this trade would still be valid. So that's why I'm not just hopping in this star and this bar, because you can just get in the star and then it comes up back to the bar. That's a way to get in these trades as well. You don't have to wait for the arrow. An arrow is the next confirmation. See, this Litecoin chart, I'm kind of keeping an eye on Litecoin as well because um, we're continuing this trend here. We had this big move up, made a low in the market, made a high in the market. Now we just made another low in the market that's back at this previous low, okay? And we're moving up. We broke a little bit of structure right here. We just don't have any bar. We just have the star. No arrow. So yeah, I got my eye on this one as well. USDJPY, I think, was another one that my shit's freezing. Yep, this is another one that we're keeping our eye on heavily. Remember, we got the black star. I don't know what this bar here is about, to be honest, so I'm just ignoring this one. I'm just waiting to see some things break down on this. But, so we got some things to watch for tomorrow. nothing has happened tonight that I want to trade. So, yeah, US 30. All right. Yeah, I did pull that one up, and I think I did say something about it. Where'd it go? I'll go over US 30, and then I'm going to hop off. I got to wake back up in 5 hours. Where the fuck? US 30. All right, so US 30. It's been super bullish, right? We got this fair value gap right here on the 4-hour time frame. Phone's going off, I think. We got this fair value gap right here underneath all this liquidity right here. Well, you zoom back out, damn it. Yeah, this fair value gap right here underneath all this liquidity right here. Let me go to the 1 hour. We got all this liquidity from this run here. So like I'm also scared that we could just take out all this liquidity from this trend line. I don't even gotta draw it. You should be able to see that there's obvious liquidity being built up along the trend line, right? And we're in this red hot zone. So we could ultimately come down here to this fair value gap, right? Or this fair value gap. There's too many to choose from, you know what I mean? But we definitely have reasons to gravitate down this way. So we could look for a sell down after we start breaking down, you know, or I can just use the star bar arrow. Tell me when to sell down, which I'm going to keep my eye on that as well, because I know that we got targets down here to maybe buy back up from, you know? But that's what I see. Yeah. So there ain't no rest for the wicked and money don't grow on trees. Yeah, bro. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later.